Hello, welcome to Greater Talk. I'm your host, A. Young. Becoming your greatest self doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you have identified an area in your life that needs work and you have committed to doing the work. Welcome to Greater Talk. Greater Talk is presented by Greater Self and Lash City 318. I would like to introduce our guest for today. I'm super excited. He's from Louisiana, born and raised. He's a certified diesel mechanic by trade with experience in his field for over 19 years. He's a devoted father, brother, son, as I stated before. He's the founder and promoter of Greater Self, which started in 2019 and has grown over 29,000 followers on IG. So if you're not following, stop what you're doing and head over to IG and follow greater_self. I would like to present Mr. Gregory Young.
Thank you for those kind words. I am Gregory Young. Like some people like to call me the good brother at Greater Self.
I'm super excited to have you. I really am. I will put a disclaimer, you're my hubby, but I'm super proud of you and just seeing Greater Self grow and flourish and know that it has such a huge impact. Will have a huge impact in our future is like super exciting for me. So all right. You ready for this interview? You nervous?
Let's go. I'm always nervous.
Okay, well, no need to be nervous. We're just getting to know who you are. Greater Talk is here because we want to make sure that we are a voice for the people, that we offer that motivation and inspiration to, a different platform, just like you do on Greater Stuff each day. But before I get started, how are you so consistent with your posting, with your motivation, with the likes, with the comments? Tell me, how are you so consistent? What keeps you that consistent?
I guess when you're doing what you love and walking in your purpose, it's not that hard to be consistent. Um, some days does it get challenging? Yes. But I also remember I like to feel good. So I like to make others feel good also.
And you do that because I know you get so many DMs and reposts of how your posts motivate others. How do that make you feel? Like, I know it feels good, but like, really, how does that make you feel that you are providing that motivation and inspiration to strangers? Some people you don't know. A lot of them you don't know.
90% I don't know.
Yeah.
But it feels awesome. It it helps keeps me motivated, lets me know that I'm walking in my purpose, and also that I'm just not on this journey alone. That people feel the same way I do. Uh, and if somebody's having a rough day, I love to be that conversion piece that brings it all together, or that just helps you get over that hump.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What I like most about Greater Self, you always give this little piece where you're saying, "Hey, I'm not perfect." And you're not expecting for anyone to try to be perfect. You just want everyone to work on becoming a little greater each and every day. So, with that being said, I want to, on this episode, I want to talk about becoming greater. Okay. I am a researcher to the heart. You already know that. So, I have some key points that I want to talk about. And the first key point here is when you're trying to become greater or working on your greater self, is to take care of yourself. That seems simple. A lot of people do not do this critical piece. And, I want to talk to you about just how do you take care of yourself. I know things are going to happen beyond our control, and what I've learned is how you respond is determine how well you take care of yourself. So, what steps do you take to take care of yourself, and what advice would you give others?
Some of the things I do, and it's some of the most simplest things. I mean, most people wouldn't even think of. Even before I'm getting up for work in the morning, I set my alarm maybe 30 minutes to an hour before. That gives me time to get my head together, whether I want to go work out or meditate. that gives me time to collect myself before I present myself to the world that day. That's one form of way I take care of myself. I try to eat fairly okay. I'm not the
Yeah.
best at it. I'm still working on it. Um,
That's that piece of not trying to be perfect, though,
right,
that
right.
we
I mean,
like.
that's
The transparency.
that's what we preach, right?
Yeah.
Those are some of the things that I do. I also, when something happens, I try not to hold on to it too long. I'm gonna deal with the problem, but I try not to. I try not to wear it because something else is coming. And if you hold on to that one thing too long, it's gonna pile up.
Yeah.
And that's where mental breakdowns comes in, and stress. So I try to let things go
Yeah.
fairly easy and quickly.
That's awesome. So, I'm going to come back to the second part of that question, but one of the things that I heard you say about waking up in the morning to collect yourself before you give yourself to the world, a lot of people would view that as basically an act of meditation. I know recently here, what has really helped me, I started doing, devotions where I'm just, before I even start writing in my book, I take 3 minutes to sit and meditate and try to, get a word that's going to guide me throughout the day. So, I want to share with you, my word today was, it was gentle, just to be gentle with myself. And then, I wrote from that one word. If you had to give yourself one word, what would it be for today?
Relax,
Okay.
relaxation, if you want to make it technical. Uh, it's just one of those days to where I just wanted to take it easy. Didn't want to take on too much. I work a 14/7 schedule, so I'm getting ready to go back on. And I just wanted to kind of unwind, relax, wrap my mind around going back to work.
Well, yeah, that makes perfectly good sense. So you got it under control. It seems like you're taking care of yourself, but I know it's someone out there that feels like they lack in that area. So, what advice would you give them for someone that maybe lacks in the area of taking care of themselves while they're on this greater self journey?
Uh, my advice would be you have to start. So whether it's you taking 5 minutes out of your day to clear your mind, or I don't know, reading a book, whatever makes you calm, start there. Start with something that makes you calm and build on it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Another key point on this greater self journey is to be honest. I mean, a lot of times we're not just 100% honest and living our truth. Like a lot of people want to highlight the good parts on social media, or they want to use titles to define who they are. But just being honest, honest people are hard to come by nowadays. I am a advocate for self assessments. I think a lot of people don't want to do the hard work with just really digging deep within yourself and just assessing how you react to things, what bothers you, what makes you happy, what makes you snap, things like that. If you're being 100% honest and transparent, how do you feel about yourself in the moment? Just having an honest moment. What's going well for you? What's really going well
Right now
right now?
in my life, what's
Yeah,
really going
in this season, what's going well?
well? It's so much. Honestly, my family. Uh,
You're not just saying it because I'm your wife, are you?
no, no,
Okay,
no,
okay.
it's really going well. I have no stress at home. Financially, I'm doing pretty good right now. I still have this mental space to where, like you say, I'm trying to get more healthier, but I'm working towards that.
Yes. Well, um, a good part of being honest with yourself while you're on this journey, you also have to be willing to change. That's my next key point. So, in order to become a greater version of yourself, you have to be willing to make some changes when necessary. Change is the only way to grow. It's the only way to progress, right? And many people are against change because it's difficult. It's not the norm. I'm one of them. Like I'll fight you to death over some change, but once I'm in the midst of it and I'm getting it, it feels a lot better. So, what would be one thing or whatever, however many you want to share? What would be something that you want to change in this season as well while you're working on becoming greater?
Something that I want to change. Being more disciplined. Uh, More discipline around, I guess, working out the way I eat.
So, what steps? Like, how do you go from there? Like, I stated before, taking care of yourself, being honest, you have to be willing to change to make a change. But how do you tackle those key things that you don't really like and that you see that it's time to let go of or,
Um,
limitate yourself?
I would say the first step would be is holding yourself accountable.
Yeah.
Uh, we all know right from wrong, whether we do it or not. But that's the hard part. It's easy to do wrong,
Yeah.
but you have to hold yourself accountable. And I believe once you hold yourself accountable, the things that you're working on will start to fall into place. So accountability, I would say, would be the key component in making those changes.
Yeah. I think a lot of times we get just comfortable. Like, the days go by and you just like, hey, I'm gonna start this in a couple of days, and then that day come and you pushing it out. So I do agree. Um, Greater self. Like, I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. I always have motivated you and told you that like this thing is gonna go a lot of places. So what are your goals with greater self? What do you want to accomplish with greater self?
My ultimate goal for greater self is to build a community of people that holds themselves accountable, works on themselves daily, knows they're not perfect, but continue to strive for greatness. That's the ultimate goal for greater self.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. I am. I am. And here on Greater Talk, these are the conversations that we like to have because you never know who needs to hear this, who is actually doing the work and just need a little bit of motivation. So if it's one listener out there and you want to give them some motivation, tell me the phrases, tell me what you tell your affirmation, tell me the things that you tell yourself when life is getting tough and it's beating up on you. How do you keep going? What do you tell yourself?
Whew, it's a lot. It depends on the day, but I will give you guys a couple. I always say, I am strong. I got this. No matter what comes my way, I can handle it. And be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
I'm going to say it again because be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire.
Great self set your soul on fire.
Every day.
That's awesome.
You know I ain't going to go a day without posting.
So tell them again, because I said it before, but where can they follow? What are you looking for from your followers? Like you want some interaction, you want some inboxes. Tell the people how they can join the movement, and also just the culture of greater self.
So you can join the movement by following us on IG at greater underscore self. Also on Facebook at greater underscore self. Um, and from you guys, I can't ask for much more. I appreciate all the DMs, all the comments, all the reshares. I would love to meet half of y'all in person. I would love to start throwing conferences, seminars, or just a simple meet and greet. Uh, some of you guys are pretty awesome. Most of you guys are pretty awesome, and y'all inspire me also. So it helps me keep going. So yeah, let's set up a seminar, a conference. Let's get together.
It's not let's set up. It's you. You supposed to play it. You just gotta let
Well,
them
I
know
got to know they willing to
when
do
we're
it.
from, like we're about. So you got this, and I am declaring right now, September the 26th, that it will be a greater self conference next year. So I want you to work on it. You guys comment, blow up the Greater Self, inbox on IG, Facebook, and let him know. But for now, I'm super excited that you came by and talked to me. It just makes sense. I mean, Greater Self, Greater Talk is all together. So I appreciate you. Any last words?
Um, you guys keep being great, keep working on yourselves, and know that every day brings on a new challenge. But no matter what it brings, you can handle it.
Oh, nothing else to say. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Wow, it was great talking to Greg. It really was. And I have the opportunity to speak with him every day. So I know firsthand how he motivates and how he encourages and inspire people. So thank you for coming by speaking with me. You guys, don't forget this greater self journey doesn't have to be perfect. Just start, okay? Take care of yourself, be honest with yourself, and lastly, be willing to change. Until next time, I'll see you later, and we're going to have another greater talk soon. Bye.